On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Get ready, let's go, let's go. Set, 280. One's the mic, watch one. Hey, come on now. So nice number one. 53, ready.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
180. Nice hit, boy. Shift. 10. Hey, 50.
To throw is Stafford. That's complete to Mooney. So the completion there, Charles, looking at this defense, certainly in for a tough task here this afternoon. What are some of the keys for them if they want to come out on top?
Well, the first thing, partner, is they just allowed a completion there. They don't want to get a string of those going. Let him get his confidence. Let him get into the rhythm of the game, the flow of the game, and all of a sudden he's feeling like he can do no wrong. You want to really get after his timing a little bit, knock a few balls away, and make things uncomfortable for him, because if he feels relaxed, you are in for a tough afternoon.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Easy.
Check back.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by USC man Adoree Jackson. And the Texans are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Here we go, son.
Mike 7.
Check.
Man left.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10.
Hey, here we go. Watch the lady. Watch the pass. Watch the shift.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on, because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
To return is McKenzie. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A gain of 3, second down.
Here we go. Set. Blue 60. One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey. I got it.
Back to throw. Stafford. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Here's Stafford. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Darnold. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Cameron Jordan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's get off the field. 7's a Mike. Mike 7.
53. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this returnable for Hill. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Mike 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. 7's a Mike.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Man, 80.
Darnold down to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold, eluding the pressure right. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. McKenzie returning it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go. Oh, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Lady.
Don't get nervous.
Joker.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. This is swung out to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now they try to swing it out left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They snap it to Stafford. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Even. Alert! Check out read.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Jack. Check.
Now Eckler. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Eckler as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Darnold. Open out on the left side. This is Cole. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Mike, man, Eddie. Watch the slats. Watch the slats. Seven's a Mike. Mike, check up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. It's complete to Cole. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit from the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now it's Darnold. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Here we go. And 80. Back.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And for Darnold, this may be a free play. Cohen is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, first and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jared Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on third down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Big 20.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now a give running right is Love. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Tammins and Mike. Watch the run.
On second and 12, Stafford. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's third and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Stafford. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. And I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. And here's Darnold to keep it. Oh, he sheds himself free. And Darnold going to slide to the ground here, but not before he does pick up the first down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Oh, lady.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Jets are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Oh, Earl Thomas coming up from that safety spot to make sure he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Set the tone. Hey, 5-0. Defense, let's go.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
White. No. Off. Hey.
Well, Stafford. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And this will be a Texans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
Check 43.
And he's got some space here. And all the way down to the 12. A huge play there for Houston. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Yeah, he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Big things today, baby. Big things today, y'all.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Jets on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Open man here, Schwartz, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And this will be caught by Mooney. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Stafford under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Solomon Thomas, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel down play.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, Stafford. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. Though you say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Texans, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.